Welcome to Silly Peach.
Hello guys, and today I'm going to be doing a Draw My Life. So it all started when I was a baby. So like most children, they were born crying. But unlike me, I wasn't born crying or with my mouth open. I was kind of born like that. But I was very quiet, and the doctors thought I was dead. So when they thought I was dead, they told my mom that they had to take me for just some random odd reason, and they gave me a little shot right in my chest. And then they found out, they thought I had like a lung disease, but later on they found out that I didn't, and that they just did those tests for some reason, because then I started crying, and they realized that nothing was really wrong with me. Later then, my mom, because she had me, she found out that she had cancer. But everything was okay because they got it removed, and everything was just great. So when I was about 3 or 4, for my birthday, my mom got me a dog. So when she got me that dog, it was my birthday, and I just got back from school, and I loved her. She was a golden retriever. A golden retriever, and of course, oh my gosh, I'm so stupid. She was a collie. That's why I named her Callie. And she was such a sweet dog, and except for one day when she had a little accident and she just kind of went everywhere. That's pretty much the only one bad thing that she did. So when I was about 3.5, or not 3.5, like 4.5, or whenever I already got her. It was like a month past when I got her, and something happened. My brother's friends left the door open, and they told him to leave it shut, but they didn't really pay attention. And my dog, she ran outside in the road, and she got hit in the head. And the driver didn't exactly stop. They just kept going and going until they just turned around and then looked at her and drove back away. So then at that time, it was late at night, and my brother came in and got her, and he buried her in my grandma's backyard, because back then she was already gone and there was nothing we could do. And then I woke up, and my mom told me that she was dead, and I didn't exactly believe her. So when my mom told me, I said no, and I was like, this is just a prank. But when I checked in the room that Callie was normally in, it was empty, and there was nothing there. There was nothing. So then I became very worried, and I thought she did something with her. I looked everywhere, and she wasn't there. So I soon began to notice it was true, and I was very sad. I was just very not happy. And my life, it was very sad after that. And I soon got over it, but I didn't really like it. And it was kind of just sad, and I didn't quite like to go to school anymore, and I just kind of didn't grow happy anymore. The last time I smiled was very long ago. So when I first started kindergarten, everything was pretty good for me. I was really happy, and then things started to cheer up. And I remember in one day of my 6th grade, we had a snack that I absolutely, positively hated. And yes, I still to this day I absolutely positively hate cheese puffs. And I remember I told her that I was allergic to it and it would make me very sick and throw up. So I just kind of got in trouble for that. And it wasn't very good. And then every year in May, I would always get very angry and kind of mad, and I guess you could say jealous, because my birthday is in July, if you know. I hope I spelled that right. Yeah, but I always have my birthday in the summer, which means I never get to have it at school, so all the other kids get to bring these little cupcakes in for the whole class to celebrate their birthday, but I never exactly had that. So one time I just brought the cupcakes in, and it was fine, except for the fact that a lot of kids were yelling at me, and then they just told me that I shouldn't bring the cupcakes, but didn't really care, I was just like, you know what, I want to celebrate my birthday at school, because everybody else gets the same thing, and I wasn't the only one, because my other friend also did it. And then in first grade, I did it too. But I remember I had this one teacher, let's just call her, you know what, I'm reading a story, so let's call her Miss Dobbs. But she was always kind of strong to me. She always would be more forceful on me. And one time I had the right answer, but she told me it wasn't enough. And I just broke down crying in front of the whole class. And I just didn't know why. Because back then, and I'm still very sensitive and emotional. But I mean, that's just who I am. So I just broke down crying because Miss Dobbs yelled at me. And I mean, it was first grade. And I mean, I understand. But the only reason I found out that years later that the reason she yelled at me was because I was very tall. And she thought that I got held back. I mean, I guess you could have thought that. But I mean, hey, that happened. So then in third grade, because there's nothing that really happened in second grade, I remember one day I was walking up to my friend, and I had his little thing. It was like this little stretchy thing that could go back and forth. It was like a little man. You could just stretch him out in his arms, and he had 2 of them. So I took the number 2 one, and I kind of stole it and put it in my backpack. So then the whole class was like, oh, she stole it, and they all directly pointed at me. So then I was very scared, and I thought everybody knew it was me. And then it kind of made me feel bad, because it made me feel like everybody thought that I was a thief, no matter what. So that made me feel sad even more. And then all my friends were backing up to me saying that I would never do anything like that. And then I felt even more worse because I did. So then when we went home, they were going to check our backpacks, but she decided not to. And I felt very relieved. And I still to this day have that stretchy little man that I stole. I have it on my shelf, feeling really bad. Then next we have 4th grade. 4th grade, nothing really happened except for this one person in my class. We'll just call him S. So S would always get on my nerves, and they were just so annoying and so cool. And then back then, I'm pretty sure if you're one of my friends who knows this, they were always the kid that would be like, that new popular saying is 21, when kids would just say that. And to me, that is so dumb. That is a no to me. Same with the dab. That's something I don't like either. I was kind of a very weird kid, and I still am. I don't exactly like that kind of things. So then in 5th grade, I had the best teacher, and I'm going to call her Miss S. And she was the brightest teacher ever. She would do nothing but make people smile. Every day, no matter what, I came to school with a smile on my face. And she was just an amazing, amazing teacher. But there was one thing in 5th grade that always got me down. So when I was in 5th grade, a lot of kids didn't know this, but I was very prone to being annoying, and that was just part of me, and I was weird. So kids would just bully me for that, and it was very easy to bully me, and it still is, because this is in 5th grade, and now I'm in 6th. And they would just call me like fat, ugly, brat, annoying, weird, and it was easy to hurt my feelings just because I was very emotional again. And I still am, and I mean, that's nothing bad, but when I remember when I first got my glasses, everybody would call me weird names, and they'd still make fun of me no matter what. And I remember I'd still try to change myself no matter what. But when I had my friend, I was very happy, but it was kind of hard to stay happy. But I mean, I still did every day. Then in about 2 months after that, in about December, my mom and my dad, well, they split up. And it's happened before, but never really like that, to where they were very far apart. And it wasn't that bad, but it was kind of sad. But trust me, I'm over it now. Then my best friend, H, was very, very, very amazing. And we were best friends, and she moved, but she's only not that far. But it was kind of weird because going to school, I didn't really have anyone to hang out with until I met my friend E. Let's call her E. And we're still kind of friends, but it's kind of confusing. And to this day, I'm very happy. I do art. I like to sing. And most of all, I like to make videos for you guys. And so far, that's all I have to live until I guess I get older. At least I make it till that far. So bye guys, I hope you enjoyed this video.